Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he's unable to get the second one. Here's Indiana.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
And no time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
Pass to Robinson. Here's Stackhouse. He's checked by Carter. Looking to get back on track. Oh, it falls! And tie game! Huge basket right there. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Ball from deep three-point land. Oh, couldn't sink it, and we're going to overtime. Time expires. We're going to overtime. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. We've got Chris Paul, and it's Mourning in at the 5. Floats one up. Oh, Robinson with a block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. Here's Weber, and that one is hammered home. And it's Green with the ball for the Pacers. Trailing by 2. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Carter. Indiana with a rebound. Lucas has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Payton passes to Green. Back to Payton. That's tipped. And there's the rejection. Here comes Toronto on the push. And the shot goes in.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Made Stance team, everyone. Show them some love.
4 quarters, not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime now. Outside Robinson. Ball against Green. There's a screen. Green to the middle. And the basket by Mutombo. And the Pacers lead by 1.
Smart move with the ball by Green. He didn't like what the play got him, so he gives it away.
Pass to Caldwell. Back to Paul. Carter against Payton. Carter inside. He's off on the layup. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field as OT gets going. Green, the pass to Mutombo. Ball against Payton. Here's Mutombo. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Pass to Weber. Back to Paul. Here's Mourning. And the ball out of play. The Pacers will have it. Indiana leading by 3. Just under 2.5 minutes passed in this OT. Lucas passes to Green. 6 to shoot. Pass to Mutombo. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. And now it's a 5-point Pacer lead. And for the Raptors, they're shooting the rock well at 46%. Here's Mourning. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so he makes both from the line.
Hey, a steady hand at the line in a tough situation. He narrows it to a one-possession game.
3 minutes now gone here in OT. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Lucas passes to Green. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
Weber passes to Paul. Here's Mourning. Tries again. Cash.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Outside Peyton. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead, so you've got to draw up a play to make it happen.
Ball against Robinson. Pass to Mourning. To take the lead. Puts the move on. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. And so it's the Pacers who come out on top here. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And time now to present our player of the game.
Welcome, folks. And our third month into the season, things becoming a little more clear. rankings. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And with where Washington is, they win one, they lose one. They think they're going in the right direction, then they seem to take a step back. It's been a season of inconsistencies so far.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. They've got Abdul-Jabbar. Artest is out there with Johnson, and it's Pettit in at the 4 spot. And for the Heat, Petrovic is out there with Simmons. Then there's Holmgren. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. Well, there have got to be a lot of challenges at different stages of the season, Stan. Here we are at mid-season. What comes to the top of your mind when you think about what these coaches are facing now?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, it was always just that mental grind of thinking that there was an answer out there that I wasn't finding, that we had one more thing that maybe could unlock better performance. And you think about the game 24/7, where sometimes the best way to come up with those answers would be to get away from it.
And here's Leonard. After Ron Artest hitting the 3, shoots over Johnson, and it's Leonard missing. Artest on the way. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. That one on Holmgren.
You're not going to find a more rugged player than Artest. He will battle for every loose ball, every rebound, and he'll defend with every ounce of energy he has.
GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
And here is Johnson after the 3-pointer from Chet Holmgren.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Petrovic with the pass to Simmons. Holmgren with a screen on Artest. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Pass to Pettit. Here's the 3. And the rejection by Holmgren. Leonard kicks to Jordan. Here's Petrovic. Simmons with it. He's guarded by Johnson. A 3 from Leonard. And Simmons slams it in.
And the length of Simmons using this as well as that athleticism to pull in the offensive rebound.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keith. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. In 4th, the Heat.
Yeah, I mean, their defense has been really good, and it's led to a lot of easy opportunities on offense. Creating points off turnovers has been key.
Here's Guerin. To the inside, Abdul-Jabbar takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Back to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Wizards have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Inside. Here's Pettit. Can't hit the short-range fadeaway.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
Pops it up for Jordan. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the vertical of Jordan? Easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Guerin. Still without a basket. And stolen by Leonard. To the middle. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist from Leonard. Leonard's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
The giant wingspan and hands of Leonard, those help so much when he's on the break.
Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Garrett. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Stan, it seems like time and again, the Heat uncover those hidden gems, turning unknowns into big contributors.
That's one of the things they do best, Kevin. The list of names like that is long, but look no further than Udonis Haslem, whose jersey they retired last season. Their hard work culture seems to breed those kind of success stories.
First free throw is good. So Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about Heat culture with the Miami franchise from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization, is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part is they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever, and that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years.
That free throw, no good. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow them.
Good on the second free throw. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And, Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And, Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him.
Here's Leonard after Kareem Abdul-Jabbar scored. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. And he banks in the layup.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Pass to Martin. Here's Petrovic. Outside, Simmons. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Nader's checked in for the Wizards. Wizards trail by 3. Johnson outside. Down low, Abdul-Jabbar. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Pass to Martin. No good on the triple. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Washington. Spins. Here's Guerin. 6 to shoot. They set the pick. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Nader can't get it to go.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
For Washington, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. To the inside, Abdul-Jabbar. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now here's Simmons. 11-point game his last outing. And it's Leonard at the elbow. Can they get it? And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one. The Wizards have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Pass to Guerin. It's rebounded by Leonard.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Out of bounds, Washington takes possession. And now that we have a chance, let's show you the NBA's top thieves. This is the list of this month's steals leaders. 5th, DeAndre Jordan.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
Now here's Johnson. He takes it in, and they pick up 2. And the Wizards lead by 1.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Martin kicks to Simmons. Martin with the screen for Simmons. Back to Martin. And stolen by Simmons.
And you love when Simmons plays with aggression inside because it really forces the D to adjust.
Second team foul.
For Miami, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And the first one drops. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Miami's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Leonard against Johnson. Martin with a screen on Johnson. And here's Leonard from 3. The shot will not fall. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Washington out in front as they end the first quarter on a 14-4 run. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Wizards.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
And the Wizards with possession. So on the floor for Washington. Nader out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Artest. And it's Guerin in at the 2. They set the pick. 5 to shoot. Nader the pass to Johnson. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Good. Kawhi working near the hoop.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Guerin passes to Nader. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. There's the lob to Oladipo. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Artest dishes to Johnson. The Wizards working the ball around now. Pass to Guerin. Here's Nader. Outside Artest. Hands it from downtown. And it's a 5-point Washington lead.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to talk to his guy. A different look for Miami. Luol Deng is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Simmons. So Oladipo will bring it up for Miami. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game.
Checking in for the Wizards, number 9. Bob.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Here's Francis. Brunson covering. Pass to Pettit. Now Artest. Here's Pettit. Fires from deep. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Brunson the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, this is what they want from Ayton. Play big.
Washington leading now by 3. Loads of expectations come with going number 1 overall, Stan. We all know that. Just ask DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Kevin, I think he's become one of the more underrated players in this league. He was the top pick in 2018. People will always measure him against that standard. But look, he's averaged a double-double every season in the league. It's not easy to be that consistent.
And it's Brunson missing. Washington has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. And so it's Washington with it. After Jalen Brunson missing on that last three-pointer. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Unstoppable tonight, as he is most nights. Jabbar has all the offensive tools, but it also keeps to a strict fitness regimen that allows him to wear people down.
And showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Ayton against Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Francis. Nothing on the board. Holmgren with the steal. It's Oladipo on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, opponents worry about Oladipo's quickness attacking the basket, which really helps him create good looks from the perimeter.
And it's Artest missing. Miami trailer. Pass to Brunson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Wizards have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Here's Christie. The three-pointer, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
That gives them the lead. Teng's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Artest. Out to the right wing to end the run. And good that time. Francis has got it all tied up now for Washington.
On or off the ball, Francis is a threat. Someone who can flat out light it up.
Holmgren with a screen on Christie. And Oladipo, here we go. Takes it off the glass. Oladipo's got 5 now.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here's Francis. Brunson covering. Inside. Pettit. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And points in the paint are a sure thing when Pettit's on the floor. He's just got too much game down low. He may not have the bulk of some of the other guys, but it doesn't matter.
Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Ron Artest. Ayton a screen on Jones. Brunson kicks to Oladipo. And he drives in. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got 9 rebounds in the game. getting it done. There's the screen. Jones against Brunson. To the paint. Lock at 6. And Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Oladipo outside. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So accurate. Pass to Francis. Jones with the screen on Brunson. Back to Jones. And Jones slams it in.
Well, when guys like Jones elevate, watch out.
And here's Brunson. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. 51 seconds left in the first half of the game. A 3-ball. Washington with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Pass to Christie. To the middle. Here's Pettit, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? The shot and game clock separated by 4. Brunson finds Oladipo to the inside. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky when he moves around the floor. Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Here's Francis. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Francis has got his second basket of the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Wizards lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. The Washington Wizards in our featured matchup, and what a competitive half it's been.
They've been playing very unselfish. I'm telling you, these guys are feeding off the ball movement, and as a basketball fan, it's wonderful to watch, Shaq.
Yeah, no Tyler ball from them. That's why they're getting the good looks. Get it? Tyler Hero?
Tyler ball, hero ball.
I knew you would understand, Ernie.
And next, a look at some of the possible participants for this season's dunk contest.
The voting process will be wrapping up soon. Finally. Excited to see which players make the cut.
Same. In fact, I might suit up and try some dunks I've been working on.
Of the trampoline variety, no doubt.
You've been spying on me, Ernie?
You don't want to know. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Really an incredible game from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
Chet Holmgren out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Petrovic. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Our test, good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for it.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. And the second free throw, good.
An incredible 6'11" athlete. DeAndre Jordan tries to own the rim on both ends. It's his airspace when he's out there.
Pass to Artest, fires the 3, and it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
Wizards leading by 4. Here's Pettit. Wizards passing it around. Guerin passes to Pettit. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Holmgren. Pass to Simmons. Here's Petrovic, covered by Artest. Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
High post Johnson. Simmons is there. With the fadeaway. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Pass to Leonard. Over Johnson. There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Leonard.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
While we have a moment here, let's reveal the teams that have been holding opponents to the fewest points this month. The Heat in 5th.
Well, you have to praise their defense over the last month. They've been working as a team to put almost constant pressure on opposing offenses. Just terrific stuff.
Simmons against Johnson. Pass to Guerin. There's the pick. Tries the spin move. 6 on the shot clock. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Wednesday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town. Then on Thursday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Charlotte Hornets.
And for their matchup with Detroit, it's one that I'm excited for. A couple of teams that play exciting basketball meeting up early in the season.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. The Heat trail by 3. Simmons passes to Petrovic. Simmons against Artest. Jordan a screen on Artest. Inside. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Sets and slips with the best. I mean, DJ mastered pick and roll action back in his days with the Clippers playing with CP3.
Here's Guerin. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard. The Wizards have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
At the line for the Wizards, Richie Guerin. 2.
And he makes the first. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier, but I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
Simmons on the wing, covered by Artest. A nice shot by Simmons.
And they make Simmons battle for it, but he was up to the task.
Outside Artest. Back to Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
The Wizards have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Johnson, 2.
That's good from Johnson.
And with Dennis Johnson, you know you're going to get tenacity and intensity, especially on the defensive end. He mucks things up out there.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Heat trail by 3. Pass to Petrovic. And it's blocked. Here's Artest. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And the ultimate combo guard. Johnson can pass with the league's best playmakers.
Simmons dishes to Jordan. Outside, Simmons.
Wizards foul. Second personal foul.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Leonard against Johnson. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Dennis Johnson.
It goes on Dennis Johnson.
And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D into foul.
Leonard. 2.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
And he sinks the second.
And a guy any team would love to have. The quiet confidence of Kawhi has worked throughout his career.
Johnson, the pass to Artest. And it's off from three-point range. The Heat trail by 4. Down low and stolen by English. Here's Johnson. Simmons pulls it in. Miami's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Martin, the pass to Petrovic. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Artest. Lays it in off the breakaway. Artest's got 18 points. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, you've got to mention the block shots. Playing hard on defense, not allowing shooters to get comfortable.
And again, it's the Heat missing.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. just couldn't find the mark.
And English kicks to Artest. Artest with the screen on Leonard. English looking around. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Leonard running the floor.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Here's English. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
Assisted by
Johnson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, it's hard to stop him once he's at the rim. That's a strong move.
Pass to Leonard. Here's Petrovic. Jacks up a 3. Drills the three-pointer.
And right there is the difficulty in defending Petrovic. He can burn you from deep as well as off the dribble.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Well, it's a player's league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Luol Deng is checked in for Miami. Jalen Brunson comes in for Ben Simmons. 14 feet away. And again, Washington no good. The Heat trail by 3. Pops it up for Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. English inside. He's covered by Deng. English, no good. Miami's on 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Jones against Brunson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Jordan kicks to Brunson. For the lead. Washington with the rebound. Nader's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Francis passes to Jones. Here's Nader. Back to Jones. And the rebound goes to Martin. The Heat have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
They are just killing them on the interior.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. English against Deng. Now, here's English. He's guarded closer. Shot clock at 5. There's a good screen. Here's Nader. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Nader's got his 3rd bucket of the night. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
That concludes the 3rd quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Washington out in front. They're up by 1. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. So the Wizards 5 right now. They've got Johnson. Herbert Jones is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. And it's Pettit in at the power forward position.
Very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attack.
And the first one at the line is good.
Now at the line, Kawhi.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
Jones looking for an opening. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Holmgren. On the basket by Jones. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Simmons finds Jordan. Here's Petrovic. Good ball movement here by Miami. Pass to Jordan. Now Holmgren from the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And the Heat lead by 2.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Here's Pettit. Jones with it. To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Petrovic. Back to Simmons. To the middle. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Dennis Johnson.
Why, such a fiery competitor. He won't back down in the face of adversity.
Second team foul. Now at the line, Kawhi Leonard.
Find the lane. One shot.
And Leonard no good on that one. Washington trailing. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Guerin passes to Pettit. Drains the three-pointer.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Out left to the wing. To the inside. Kawhi puts it down hard.
We're seeing the offensive side of Kawhi tonight. One of the all-time great two-way players.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately, let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, Brian Keefe reviewing the game plan with his team during that last timeout. He told him he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Jones, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Pettit. Jones with it. Inside. Here's Johnson. No good that time. Simmons with the defensive effort. The Heat with the lead. To Holmgren. Outside Jordan. Here's Petrovic. No good from outside. The Wizards have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Jones in the post.
Miami foul. Kawhi Leonard. Second personal foul. First team foul.
That's good from Johnson. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Petrovic. Artests, he's checked in for the Wizards. He's off on the second.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
Simmons passes to Leonard. A ferocity inside by Leonard.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Pass to Guerin. Here's Pettit. Right side, Abdul-Jabbar. Johnson at the elbow. Just 4 to shoot. Offensive rebound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar. And so he's able to get one of two. Johnson against Leonard. Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Johnson, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. It's stolen by Oladipo. Outside, Simmons. Outside Leonard. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it.
Take a break.
It's really great when you see it in action.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Wizards trail by 5. Now Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Simmons. Down low, Holmgren with the steal. And here comes Leonard, leading the fast break. And it's Jordan slamming it down.
And he doesn't always feel the need to get fancy on those dunks, but when Jordan does, he makes it something special, just like that one.
Abdul-Jabbar outside. Artest with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. Good on the bucket. Abdul-Jabbar's got 21.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
Time to turn up the heat with your very own Miami Heat.
And the Heat making a change here. Petrovic checked in. Now here's Simmons. Outside Leonard. Three-pointer. Rebound, Washington. Abdul-Jabbar's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Petrovic with the pass to Holmgren. Here's Petrovic. Good ball movement here by Miami. And here's Leonard from 3.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
Back to Artest. Tries it from the top of the key, and that one swishes right in. Artest's got 9 points now in just the second half. Simmons against Artest, and Simmons gets to Leonard. Pass to Holmgren. Takes a 3. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Guerin passes to Francis. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, defended by Jordan. Knocks it loose.
And this is a critical possession, not one they can afford to come up empty on.
Here's Petrovic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You talk about a tough cover. Petrovic just keeps himself in excellent condition and knows how to change pace there to draw fouls.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar.
Miami foul. DeAndre Jordan. First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Washington. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And both free throws good for Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Right side Leonard. It's in!
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Francis passes to Abdul-Jabbar.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Simmons dishes to Holmgren. Back to Simmons. Jordan a screen on Artest. Simmons passes to Jordan. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
A seasoned vet with lots of playoff experience, Jordan remains calm under pressure.
Third personal foul. Penalty. Now at the line, DeAndre Jordan. If a player is fouled on a made basket.
Free throw no good for Jordan. And so it's Washington with it. Here's Artest. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Make some noise, fans, for your Heat Breakers and your Heat Breaker dance crew. Give them a round of applause.
.26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Headed, Abdul-Jabbar. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. Here's Francis. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. It's the first. That puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so
Now the starting lineup for the visiting.
Greetings from, and a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. They've stalled a little bit, looking to get something started and make a move up the ladder.
Well, I think for the Thunder, they established early on that this was the position they were aiming for. All they need to do now is maintain this great level of play or even aim a little higher.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. We've got OG Anunoby. He's out there with Pascal Siakam, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Warriors, Johnson is out there with Jackson. Then there's Brandon Miller. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Edey in at the center position. Richard, every team wants three-point shooters and rim protection. Jaren Jackson Jr. gives you both.
Oh, he is the prototypical big man. He's Defensive Player of the Year. He's led the league in blocks on multiple occasions, and he can stretch the floor and shoot threes.
High percentage look right off the bat.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Golden State. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked Coach what his plan was for trying to slow down Pascal Siakam, and he said to make him into a jump shooter. He does the most damage around the rim, so we want to force him out on the perimeter whenever possible. It's not an easy task by any means. We'll see if they're able to do this. Back to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edey.
Oklahoma City basketball.
Warriors on D. Down low. Here's Chamberlain, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
You don't win Defensive Player of the Year unless you're extremely disruptive. Jackson was all over that.
Pass to Edey. Kicks it out to Jackson. Knocks it down from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Siakam outside. Back to Richardson. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Pass to Edey. Here's Johnson. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Off target with the 3. Jackson against Siakam. Anunoby with it. Here's Chamberlain. That shot off.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Miller outside. Jackson, a pass to Johnson. Good D by Richardson. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Inside, here's Siakam. The rebound by Edey.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Jackson.
Big body, feeling the glass. Great awareness by Jackson Jr.
Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Siakam. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Chamberlain. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Chamberlain's got his third basket of the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
Siakam against Jackson. To the middle. Here's Chamberlain. And a two-handed jam. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. The Warriors, number 1.
Last year, this was a team that owned the paint. They were so committed to rebounding. And that's a stat you love to lead the league in.
Anunoby against Johnson. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. They set the pick. Tries a spin move. Out of bounds. It'll be Thunderball. And Grant, sitting at the midway point of the season now, as a player, does it feel that way? Or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel a little bit longer. Whether it's games of consequence that magnify things, or for teams lower down, maybe the season drags on at the end. And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. No points so far.
And Shea's playmaking is really exceptional. Highlighted there with the perfect pass.
The Thunder have gone 6 of 11 so far. Pass to Marley. Richardson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Chamberlain. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Miller outside. Richardson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Pass to Siakam. Tipped. And they'll keep possession. That one goes. Count it.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Richardson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Ellis is checked in for the Warriors. Anthony Edwards comes in for Miller. Now here's Siakam. He's scoreless. Shoots over Jackson. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Using focus and balance to convert jumpers, wow. Siakam has really improved his shooting.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jackson. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Siakam covering. Nance against Edwards. Yep, count it.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Now here's Siakam. Nance outside. Blocked! Edwards looking it over. Sends it home from three-point land. Edwards has got 5 now.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now here's Nance.
Assist from Larry Nance.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Golden State. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
And stolen by Jackson. Pass to Edey. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Oh, excellent work inside. Once he saw that mismatch, he took it right to the rim.
Here's Chamberlain. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. The Warriors on top. They're up by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. We hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Anthony Edwards out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Edey, then it's Buzelis, and it's Jackson in at the 4. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Dagnall said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. And the Warriors making a change here. Halliburton is checked in. Oklahoma City trailing. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top shooter.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Here's Iverson, coming in off 21 points in his last outing.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Richard at the three-point shot was never introduced. How different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high percentage looks.
Nance with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Nance can't get it to go. Golden State has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, it's Golden State.
I'll tell you, that jumper from Gilgeous-Alexander is smooth and under control.
Outside Richardson. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and over Richardson. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Thunder trail by 4. Pass to Richardson. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Halliburton. Oh, Halliburton! Send it home!
Oh, merciless jam by Halliburton. He's got some serious hops.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. He wants to review the game plan. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
And they were the odds-on favorite in this matchup last year, but actually lost the season series.
Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Johnson comes in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Iverson, defended by Halliburton. The 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Knocks it loose. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now. Here's Edwards. His last outing, he had 20. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. To the paint. And the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
Iverson passes to Anunoby. To the inside. Shot's good by Iverson. Iverson's got 10 points.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Edwards. pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. No good on the free throw.
Allen Iverson, 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
Halliburton looking for an opening. Jackson, the pass to Johnson. Clock at 4. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Johnson's gotten his second bucket.
Not exactly what Coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
Iverson passes to Anunoby. Here's Iverson, defended by Halliburton. Yep, that one's good. Iverson's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And the basket by Edwards.
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring.
Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him try to compete for titles.
Right side, Edwards. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. This game following their win against the Rockets.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Now here's Halliburton. He's got 5. Now Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Halliburton, no good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Pass to Embry. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson. Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. Bruce Ellis has checked in for the Warriors. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
It's Edwards on the wing. 7 points in the game. And it's Buzelis that time on the assist by Edwards.
And he doesn't waste any time at all. Buzelis got the ball and just attacked right away.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. Second, the Thunder.
They built a reputation around the league last season. Do not test them at the rim.
And here are the Thunder now. They trail by 3. There's a screen. And here's Siakam for 3. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Yeah, working the play to perfection. Siakam comes off the screen free to fire a shot.
Screen by Robinson. Halliburton, the pass to Robinson. Johnson on the wing. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. Halliburton outside. Iverson with a rebound. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Throws it up high.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Outside Edwards. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. And some changes here for the Warriors. Edey's checked in for Robinson. Brandon Miller comes in for Edwards. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Halliburton. Now here's Siakam. He's got 5. Over Buzelis. Misses off the left iron. The Warriors have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Johnson against Nance. Here's Buzelis. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Okay now, Rook. Buzelis showing he can finish with some power.
Iverson passes to Chamberlain. Siakam looking it over. From downtown, it doesn't go for him. Golden State has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Here's Buzelis. He's covered by Siakam. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes back up. It's tipped. Goes up again. Here's Edey. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participant.
Hey there, everybody. You got to be feeling pretty good if you're one of the teams at the top of your conference.
It's a huge confidence boost to let you know that they're doing the right thing right now.
As if you ever needed a confidence boost. You always think you're doing everything right.
Well, oh my God.
Now looking at this Oklahoma City game, dealing with a thin for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And for the Thunder, they're shooting it well, around 55% for the game. And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Pascal Siakam out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. SGA working through contact inside.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, knocked backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. Here's Siakam, following the score by Golden State.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Oklahoma City shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Golden State has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Siakam. Jackson gets the bucket.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Siakam outside. Here's Chamberlain. And at last, they get one to fall. Chamberlain's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Pass to Edey. Miller outside. 5 on the clock. Jackson with it. The 3 is up. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Chamberlain's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
To the middle. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And he drops it first.
At the line for the Dubs, Edey.
Both good from the line that time. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Richardson, the pass to Siakam. Here's Marley, guarded by Miller. And a nice finish on the layup. Marley's got his first basket. And the Warriors with possession here. Miller outside. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. That gives them the lead. Marley's got his second bucket of the night.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Jackson outside. Down low. Intercepted. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Oh, deflected. Johnson against Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Marley. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Johnson finds Miller. Now Jackson. Miller outside to the paint. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Pass to Jackson. Over Siakam. And no good, trying to use the glass.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Anunoby passes to Richardson. Inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Miller outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by Richardson. Thunder with a lead. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Siakam. The 15-footer. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. Look at it last year. Here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. In the third spot, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Here's Iverson. He's got 13. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
And here's Halliburton. Outside Edwards. Jacks up a three. Embry grabs a miss. Embry's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Starks, covered by Williamson. Starks, pass to Oakley. Here's Iverson. It's hauled in by Robinson. Warriors trail by 4. Williamson with it. Nance covering. Down low. Here's Buzelis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Greg.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Here's Iverson, defended by Halliburton. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Ooh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
Here's Buzelis. He's got 7. Pass to Edwards. Oh, Edwards just pulling his way inside.
Oh, so smooth inside. Edwards found the opening and exploited it.
Here's Starks. Buries it from 3. And the Thunder lead by 5.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Buzelis. Here's Robinson. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. The Thunder have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Here's Starks. 32 seconds left in the third. And that one's good. Starks has got 5 points.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
To the middle. Outside for Halliburton. Pass to Edwards. Robinson, a screen on Nance. Here's Edwards. Robinson controls the rebound and the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Here's Iverson. From deep. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Oklahoma. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with Miller. Then it's Buzelis. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Williamson in at the 3 slot. That's the Warriors 5. Here's Chamberlain. That one goes in. Chamberlain's got 24 points.
This guy has been wreaking havoc out there the last couple games.
He's been relentless, and he's been doing it in a variety of ways. But right there, it's all about the hustle on the offensive glass.
Now here's Williamson. Nance pulls down the board. Here's Starks, guarded by Miller.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Thunder, Michael Ray Richardson. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Warriors make some changes. Edey's checked in for Williamson. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Halliburton. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. And Anunoby's checked in. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside, Edey. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Now here's Richardson. Pass to Anunoby. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That free throw is good from Anunoby. And the Warriors making a change here. Johnson's checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Pass to Buzelis. There's the 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Chamberlain's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Richardson, the pass to Chamberlain. Back to Richardson. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Chamberlain. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Chamberlain's got 10 points here in the second half.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for the Warriors. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
Allie, thank you. Siakam outside. Inside. Blocked! Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from deep. And the Warriors with another 3.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Outside, Anunoby. Kick out to Richardson. And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander tucks it last. Here's a look at what's coming up for Oklahoma City. On Thursday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz. Then on Thursday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the San Antonio Spurs.
And that game against the Kings, that should be an interesting one. Early in the season, both teams will still be working out the details.
Here's Marley. Fires for 3. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
He was all alone on that one. Miller's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Richardson from the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 4 assists now tonight.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Oklahoma City leading by 4. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays.
Oklahoma City foul. Michael Ray Richardson. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the inbound. No good.
I'll tell you what. They've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Pass to Richardson. into the lane. Soft touch off the glass. And now an 8-point Oklahoma City lead.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Miller. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen. Gilgeous-Alexander against Richardson. Marley passes to Siakam. Right through the D for the layup.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Golden State has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Miller outside. They need this. Got a piece of it.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Anunoby's got 5 points now this quarter.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Roll down, Dub Nation. Make some noise for your Warriors Junior Jam Squad.
Miller, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA takes it himself. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Oklahoma City leading by 13. Pass to Siakam. Fires the three. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got his 5th rebound in this one. Miller, the pass to Jackson. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Tries to break his ice.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Can't hit that one. Good D by Richardson. The Thunder have gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the 4th quarter. Here's Chamberlain. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's
well. Love the hustle. 5 to shoot. No good from 18. Warriors trail by 13. Miller, the pass to Johnson. Now Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Richardson. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Here's Edey. From deep, Johnson. Counted from distance.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Thunder.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year. Richardson, the pass to Chamberlain, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Dubs, Shade.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
In their position, they really need to cash in on every chance at the line.
Down low, Robinson with a steal. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Zion Williamson.
Here's Iverson.
I'm with you.
And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Hey there, I'm here with Pascal Siakam. The shots were falling for you tonight. How'd you like the flow offensively?
I like it. You know, we play for each other like we always do. Move the ball around, get the open shots. And
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.